What's up, squad? It's that guy. Which guy? Shy Guy D. Well, I screwed that up. Just like I've screwed this series up. Welcome back to Pokemon Yellow. In the last episode, we made our way to this very point, and this bitch standing right here in front of us kicked all our team's asses. Kicked our entire team's collective asses. So, what I've done off screen is I've leveled up. I bought some items first off. So I've got some potions, some antidotes, parallel seals and awakenings just in case. And I've also leveled up my Pokemon a little bit. So starting you off with the team update, Venonat is up to level 20. It's got Tackle, Disable, Supersonic and Confusion. Nidorino is on level 21 with Tackle, Poison Sting, Horn Attack and Double Kick. Charmeleon is up to level 22 with Scratch, Growl, Ember and Leer. Pidgeotto, which we'll be getting rid of very soon, has got Gust, Sand Attack, Quick Attack and Whirlwind on level 22. And Pikachu, the leader of our team, on level 23. It's got Thunder Shock, Mega Punch, Slam and Thunder Wave, so it's doing very well right now and it is very happy, as you're about to see, jumping up and down for joy. And he's ready to kick some asses, so we're going to fight this bitch again, and hopefully this time we can beat her. Yeah, I'm back for a rematch, and this time I'm going to kick your ass. If you haven't watched the previous episode, where I fucked up majorly, just as I'm fucking up my words right now, go back and watch the previous episode, as with all the other episodes in this playlist so far. The link is in the description down below, and at the end of this video, don't forget to give it a like, share it around with all your friends, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And go back and watch some of my other videos as well. I just started a brand new FIFA 16 My Player Career mode. Well, not really. It's more of just a pilot episode. I plan to start the series proper in the new year, but until then, I'm just bringing out an episode just to get your opinion on how you want the series to be done, because I know you guys are watching it. And for those of you who have subscribed in the last couple of days as of me recording this, thank you so much. Your love is the happiest. Like, it makes me so happy. It brightens my day, and it's why I do. It's really why I do this, just to make you, just to put a smile on your faces. To see me fuck up in video games makes other people laugh. So hey, Venonat is level 21. Awesome. I can't remember when it evolves, so I'll check that soon to see when it evolves. I don't think it evolves too late. I think it evolves somewhere in the 30s. I'm not quite sure. I'll have a look off. I'll have a look off screen. I'm not going to bore you searching Bulbapedia. I'll look off screen, and then I'll see where I'm at. Okay. I think we're finally going to kick this bitch's ass. Pikachu is on point right now. Almost no damage. Thundershock absolutely tearing through this team. I don't know why we lost last time. We just ran out of potions. Just the Butterfree that this trainer before us had. He fucked us up with status problems. So we just weren't on our A game. We just weren't thinking properly. Right now we've beaten you. We're going to finally move on to this guy. Huh? You want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to you. I just want to beat you at Pokemon battling. What's he got? I don't even know what he's got. He's got a Spearow. I think his second one's a Fearow. And I think his second one might be a Fearow if he's... Don't know if he evolved one of them. But I guess we'll see in a minute. Okay, missed Fury Attack. Go for another Thunder Shock. The go-to move will be replaced very soon, which is awesome. Oh no, he's got Eradicate. Okay, for that. Okay, what I'll do, I might switch to Nidorino here. You should probably hear my dogs in the background. Apologies if you hear barking in the background, that's just my my dogs. But, yeah, double kick. Perfect. Anyway, I just wanted to update you guys about what I plan to do with this series. Don't worry, I'm not quitting. One defeat isn't gonna end me. But what I am planning to do is, during the week of Christmas, this should be coming out on December the 18th. So this is going to be the last episode for a little tiny bit. And what I plan to do is, I'm going to be doing something else. I'm going to be doing another little series for the week of Christmas. So about December 19th to the 24th, 25th of December. I'm not going to reveal what it is yet. It's I've been doing a bit of research as to what I could do, and I found a game that I think it looks really dumb, but at the same time I think you're going to really enjoy it. Or you're going to just enjoy the series anyway, of me playing this game that I'd never heard of prior. But that's what I'm going to be doing for the week of Christmas, so if you're watching this episode on the day it comes out, stay tuned, because Pokemon Yellow will be back very soon. Like I said, I'm going to be doing something for the week of, I'm going to be doing something new for the week of Christmas, and then we're going to get right back to this, and FIFA 16 My Player will be starting in the new year. Just want to, if you haven't watched that already, that is on my channel. Make sure you go back and make sure you go to my channel, check that out. It should be the first video that pops up when you go to the channel. Yeah, and just let me know what you think, how you want the series to be done, and I'll take your advice, and we'll do something fun with it. Okay, now that that's over, I am in Vermilion City. I've just received an old rod from the fisherman in that house over there next to the Pokemon Center. And we're here to get our third badge. If we understand, there is a gym just down here that we'll be visiting very soon. Obviously, you'll need cut to get through the bush, which we don't have yet. What's up, Jenna? I just caught a Squirtle that was always getting into mischief. I think it needs a good trainer to set it straight. Okay, now to get that Squirtle, we're going to need to beat the gym here. So, and that Squirtle will be the next member of our team. The fifth member, or the final member of our team, actually, because we're actually going to be... Actually, I don't know. I think, I probably should leave it at 5 and leave the 6th slot open for HM slaves, just in case I need it. But we will be picking up a Pokemon very, very soon, not too long from now. Hey, Pikachu. Oh, has Pikachu got a... Aww. Pikachu's in love. Pikachu's in love with this Clefairy. Pee-pee. What do you got to say? Won't you admire my Clefairy's adorable tail? Nah. I've got a Clefairy of my own. My Clefairy's better. Our chairman is very vocal about Pokemon. Okay, so this is the Pokemon fan club. Who are you? Oh, you're a seal. We won't be seeing one of those for a long time. A very long time. Not for a long while, so, oh dear. My seal is far more attractive. Fuck you. What, than me or my Pikachu? Because my Pikachu's over there just trying to get that Clefairy's number. I chair the Pokemon fan club. I have more than 100 Pokemon. I love them all. I'm very fussy when it comes to Pokemon. So, did you come to hear me brag about my Pokemon? Yeah, I guess. Good. Then listen up. My favourite, Rapidash. It. Cute. Lovely. Smart. Plus. Amazing. You think so? Oh yes. It. Stunning. Kindly. Love it. Hug it. When sleeping. Warm and cuddly. Spectacular. Ravishing. Oops, look at the time. I kept you too long. Yeah, I think the ellipses is just me draining in and out of the conversation. I think that's what that represents. Thanks for hearing me out. I want you to have this. It's a bike voucher! Exchange that for a bicycle. Don't worry, my Fearer will fly me anywhere, so I don't need a bicycle. Hope you like cycling. We won't get that just now. It's in Cerulean City at the bike shop, whereas you'd have to pay $1 million to get one, which we don't have. We don't have $1 million. I don't think it's even possible to get $1 million. You can only get 999,999 in this game. So we won't be getting it just yet. So we have to go back to Cerulean City in a short while anyway to get through to the next route. So what we will be doing is we'll be waiting till then to get the bike voucher, to get the bicycle rather, to exchange the bike voucher for the bicycle. We won't be doing it now, so we'll do it in just a short while, because we don't really need the bicycle. It's I don't really use it that much. I I just found no use for it, and it just fills up a valuable item box space anyway. So even if I get the bicycle, I just put it away in the computer, in the PC, which is a bit impractical if you ask me. Oh, what's up, Pikachu? Oh. So, what have you got to say now? Won't you admire my Clefairy's adorable tail? No, I've got one. Pikachu adores its tail. See how happy it is. I think you got that Clefairy's number. Good on you, man. See, wingman. That's what I do. That's what I do for my. Who are you? Once a Pokemon learns a HM, the technique can't be replaced. Better think carefully before teaching HM moves. Okay, thanks, buddy. Alright, what else we got here? There's what's in this house down here? I don't even remember what's here. I'm just going to explore for a little bit. This guy's got a Pokemon. I'm getting my Pidgey to fly a letter to Saffron in the north. Because, dear Pippi, I hope to see you soon. I heard Saffron has problems with Team Rocket. Vermilion appears to be safe. Okay. Kuriku! It doesn't even make that noise. Okay. Okay, we got a couple of decisions here to make. We got a couple of ways to go here, and we've got a decision to make. A couple of ways to go here. I don't know why I keep stuffing up my words in this episode. I don't know. A couple of ways to go here. We could either go down to the cruise ship, or we can go east. We can go east, go through Diglett's cave, which we'll need cut on the other side, so it's not really that valuable going through there now. So what I think I'll do in this episode, because this is going to be the last episode for a while, I'll make it a special episode, a special longer episode with me going through the cruise ship, having a party. Alright, let's go. Welcome to SSN. Excuse me, do you have a ticket? Didn't flash the SS ticket. Great, welcome to SSN. Alright, we're on board. Let's party! Woo! Alright, the passengers here are restless. You might be challenged by the more bored ones. Alright, so there is a lot of trainers on this ship. This is going to be great. I'm expecting level 25 for everybody, I think. Or I'm hoping. That's what I'm aiming for anyway, because we kind of need to be around that level to really move on. So what we're going to do, we're going to go through, beat all the trainers on this ship, get HMO 1, and then I think we'll end it there, because it's a, yeah, if you want to get through, whoops, sorry, must have clicked out of the window there. Things keep going wrong, God. Alright, back to it. Let's start fighting these trainers. Let's take this seriously now. Our first one is a tentacle. There's a lot of, don't bring a grass type aboard this ship. I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, there's a lot of water types here, but most of them are tentacles, so part poison won't really work. So Pikachu is going to absolutely tear through this entire ship, because most of these guys carry water Pokemon on them, especially the sailors and the fishermen. All they have is water Pokemon, and some of them have Machops as well. But Pikachu is going to love it here, I think. We're just training up these Pokemon now, and then a bit later on. Nidorino is level 22, so Nidorino is growing. So, starting to grow levels already. Okay. I'm going to switch out to Venonat. I'm going to keep switching back and forth. I think it's the easiest way to do this. Unless, because Venonat's got confusion now, so if I fight any poison types or any fighting types, I'll just send Venonat out, because it will be a lot easier for him to get experience. But anything other than that, I'm just going to use Pikachu, because Pikachu should be learning Thunderbolt very soon, and there you go, it's top elemental move already at level 26. That's the one I've been waiting for. That's the move I've been waiting for. Okay, Shelter. I think what I'll do is I'll keep Pikachu in for this one, just to get this battle over and done with. I think it's a water type. Yeah, it is. I couldn't remember if it was a water type or an ice type. I think it's half-half, but I just couldn't. It's probably half-half, but I just couldn't remember what was what. Like if electricity would negate the weakness of water or whatever. I don't know. Anyway, next trainer. Matey, you're walking the plank if you lose. Arr, he's a pirate. Is he a pirate? No, he's just a sailor. And he's got him a chop. Oh, it would have been really great to put out Venonat first. So that way he gets all the experience. Because I want Venonat to keep growing and growing. Because once it gets to its next level, and I teach it a good moveset, it will be a great Pokemon to have on my team. But I know it's a bit of a shitlord for now, but soon it will be good, trust me. I'm hoping it will be good. I don't want to have to waste that all this time raising a Venonat when it's not going to be any good. So, with any luck, I'm going. No, I've watched a lot of LPs of Pokemon, and there's not many of them that use Venonat or Venomoth. I'm a bit of a lisp. I don't know what that was. Not many of them use Venomoth. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go off the beaten track. I'm going to pick a Pokemon that, you know, not many people use, and that's Venonat. It should be good. It's got some great psychic moves. That's why I picked it, because I'm going to need psychic later on for the poison type gym. It's not for a while, but I will be needing it. So it's good to raise a psychic Pokemon early. That way you've got a really good one for the rest of the game. I usually pick Abra and use Kadabra in my playthroughs, but I use it all the time. Wanted to go a bit different this time. Haven't actually completed Pokemon Yellow for a while, so I think Pokemon Firered was the last one I played, and that was like earlier this year. And it's been months. That was months ago as well, so I haven't played Pokemon games that much since then. This is the first one. Oh, Tentacles, sweet. Alright, so Venonat's going to get the experience here. Okay, we're coming up on 17 minutes already. I might have to split this into two. I don't know. I really don't want to split this into 2 episodes, because I'd rather get the cruise ship out of the way so we can continue on. Oh, don't be confused, for God's sake. Oh, I hate confusion so much, it's the worst. It's worse than sleep. Sleep, you know, at least, you know, you got some time to wake up, but... Okay, I'll switch out to Pikachu. These guys can just fight on their own. No, I'm not going to switch out anymore. These guys, if they can beat a Pokemon, they can beat it, get all the experience. That's how I'm going to do it. That way, it's a bit quicker that way. Pikachu's level 24. Sweet. Alright. I aimed for level 25 for all of them near the end. TM44, that's rest. We've got no use for that. I don't use it at all. Before we fight him, we'll pick up this item, which is another ether. So we've got 2 now. I like feisty kids like you. Okay, dude. You might want to phrase that differently, because that comes off a bit creepy. Yeah. So I'm just going to fight your Pokemon, and then I'm just going to get away from you as quick as I can, because I don't like your turn. That was a weird thing you said. Really weird thing you said. I'm just gonna walk away, yeah. As soon as I beat your Pokemon, of course. Yeah, I'm just gonna give it all to Pikachu. Why not? Because Pikachu's a badass. And I don't know how to speak. Right now. This is probably going to be the most boring episode, because it's just going to be mostly silence from me. Like I said, I think I said a couple of episodes back, expect that from me, awkward silence, just have no idea what to say, and just saying random, rambling, incoherent stuff that doesn't make any sense in regular sentence structure. Like that, just like that. What I will say though, is... What does it? It's the 14th today. I'm recording this on the 14th. Like I think I said, I like to record my episodes in bulk. That way I can just get them out, edit them, get them out, and just schedule them for whenever they come out. So whenever you get this, like I said, on December 18th, so this isn't coming out for another 4 days from when I'm saying it. When you're hearing me say this, you'll obviously have it. So if you're hearing this, disregard what I just said. But yeah, it's been a decent. How was your weekend? I will say that because it's Monday now. How was your weekend? How was your week? Fucking hell, Christmas. Speaking of Christmas, I have not gotten any shopping done. I haven't even told anyone what I want for Christmas. I am literally the worst. I have not gone through any catalogues or looked online for anything I want. I have not bought anything for anyone. I kind of have some ideas of what I'm going to buy for people, but I'm going to be one of those people who once again falls victim to the last minute Christmas shopping. It happens every single year. We wait until the very last minute to go to the shops and get stuff, and that's when everybody is getting stuff. Last week of Christmas is always a nightmare for retailers because it's just busy, and then there's Boxing Day, which if you live overseas or if you have no idea, if you live in America, for instance, I don't think you have Boxing Day. I think Black Friday is your big shopping day, but Boxing Day is a Commonwealth holiday. So Australia, New Zealand, the UK, all them countries, and what we do is we put on sales. So similar to your Black Friday sales, only no one dies. No one gets killed. We take it in stride. We don't completely rush ourselves to get everything. We take it easy. There's just a lot of us, but there is plenty of stuff to negate the fact that there's so many people. Because what happens is everyone gets in stuff for Christmas, and most of the time they don't end up spending, they don't end up selling it all. So what they do is they get all their excess Christmas stock and they make it super cheap, and then everyone just goes out and buys it. It's used to be reserved for just Boxing Day, but most major stores have made it for the entire week. So right up until like New Year's, so January 1st, January 2nd is usually the end of the sales. It's great because everything's they cut not even in half. They most stuff is super cheap. So there'll be plenty of games. I'll be hoping to get some games because I can't actually go out Boxing Day. I can't actually spend Christmas being that sort of carefree, and because I have to wake up early on Boxing Day. And then that's level 22. And you learn poison powder. Awesome. Alright, what am I going to get rid of for that? Get rid of disable. Disable's really a pointless move. I'll teach you poison powder, so now it's got poison and confusion, which is awesome. If it learned Confuse Ray instead of Supersonic, Confuse Ray is a lot more effective. Anyway, as I was saying, Boxing Day, for those of you who live overseas, Boxing Day is the day where the Australian cricket team starts the test match at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, which is the MCG, which is the big stadium here in Melbourne for Australian football and for cricket. And I work there as a bartender. That's what my job is. So the Boxing Day test is probably the biggest day of the year for us as a company at the MCG, because 100,000 people show up. The entire stadium is filled up. 100,000 people. It's got about 100,000, a bit more capacity for a game of cricket, and it's filled to the brim. So it's a very busy day. We usually start Oh, we started at about 9 o'clock in the morning. I think a couple of years ago when I did it, I started at 9 a.m. And you go right through till stumps, so the end of play, which is 6 o'clock at night. You get breaks here and there, but it's still a pretty long day. And there's a lot of drunk people, a lot of people to serve, and it can be very, very stressful. But the one advantage of working the Boxing Day test match is the money. The money is through the roof. I get paid on public holidays. I normally get paid $28 an hour. I know people don't like talking about their jobs, but I get paid $28 an hour for that job because you only work 3 or 4 hours a night, and you only work on event days. So obviously they have to give you a higher pay rate. So basically to make up for the fact that you don't work as often. And on public holidays, I earn $55 an hour, which is awesome. If you ask, which is pretty awesome. So there's a lot of money coming in. I've got a car now, so I've got to sort of get that get the car sort of fixed up. I've got to get registration for it and all that sort of thing, and I should probably go get my license as well. I'm 23 and I don't have my license yet. I'm still on my learners after 5 years of having them. I just don't drive. I've never driven. I rarely, only when I went for actual professional lessons did I drive. Other than that, you pup, how dare you, Bodgin? I sir. That's what they sound like. That's my impression of a posh British person. Alright, he's poisoned, so what we're gonna do, put Venonat in. Just to get rid of him. 5 years I've had my learner's permit for. You're supposed to get it in Victoria. You're supposed to get it when you're 16, and you do 120 hours of monitored, recorded, and supervised driving experience with a fully licensed driver. So your parents, or any older siblings you have who are fully licensed drivers, or an instructor. And as soon as you turn 18 and you have 120 hours, because it usually takes roughly 2 years, unless you drive all the time, which I don't know why you would. But 2 years and 120 hours, and then you can go for what's called your probationary license, or your P plates. We call them that because you have to put the plates on the car. So your L plates for when you're a learner, and your P plates for when you're a probationary driver. And it's 4 years of probationary driving, 1 year on P1, which is red P plates, and which is like, this is the one where it's like hardcore. The restrictions and all that are hardcore. Everything is, you have to be on your A game if you want to be able to get through this, because it's actually, like, for some people it can be difficult to sort of get through their first year. That's why you hear a lot about P-platers crashing and dying on the roads, especially in Australia, because the mentality that some people have, I mean, they have the experience. They clearly have, more than 120 hours of experience. They have more experience, but then you forget that, you think you're an elite. Most people, I'm not generalizing, but some people, they think they're elite they think they're super drivers because they've gotten their license, what they think is their full license. Or they might as well, they act like they've gotten their full license. And there's a lot of speeding, there's a lot of drink driving, there's a lot of driving without seatbelts and all that sort of thing. And there's a lot of accidents on the road. And you hear about this happening to P-platers all the time, especially if they're in their first year of P-plates. And the risk goes up. I think they did a survey not too long ago. The risk actually goes up tenfold when you're, as soon as you become a P1 driver, the risk of crashing, of having an accident on the road, goes up tenfold, because there's that that lapse in mentality. That's not most people. Most people are pretty decent drivers, but there are some. You hear about it on the news all the time, and it's a bit sad. It's really sad. Like, you feel really sorry for their families and all that sort of thing, having to go through that. But there is that risk. There is that, you know, that lapse in mentality and that lapse in judgment that can lead to that. But once you get through your first level of Ps, there is your second level, which is P2. They're green plates. The restrictions and the rules are kind of loosened a little bit, or they're a bit more lenient, because you've proven yourself to be, you know, you've gotten through your learners, you've gotten through your P1 stage, you've proven yourself to be more of a competent driver. So the restrictions are lifted a little bit. And then I think it's 3 years of that, and then you go for your final test, and then once you pass that, you get your full license, and that's it. You're a fully licensed driver. That's how it's regularly done by kids in the state of Victoria. This is what I did. Now I'm telling you how I did it. I studied driver education in high school in year 10 when I was 16. I started driving then, but I never went for my P's, my L's plates, because I just, you know, I was a bit still, you know, the nerves got to me, I think, a little bit, so didn't go for it. I waited until I was 18 to get my license. I got my L's, beat my test. I think I got about 80 something percent, I can't even remember. And I drove for 5 minutes in my mum's car before she started freaking out and pulled me over. Apparently, because I didn't indicate or something on one turn. We were going to pick up fish and chips. That was it. And she freaked out, pulled me over, and that was it for 2 years. I didn't get behind a wheel in 2 years because, one, Mum wouldn't let me drive her car, and I couldn't really afford professional lessons. 2 years later, I found this program, a local program, where you could do driving lessons with an instructor or a supervisor for free. So I did that for a while. I ended up getting about 50 something hours on that, and then I just stopped going because I kept making excuses not to go because it was early in the morning, which ended up changing them to early Monday mornings, and I kept making excuses not to go, and then eventually they kicked me out because I was just not going, and they needed the car and they needed the people for other drivers, so they just kicked me out of the program. And when you're 21, when you pass the age of 21 and you still have your L's, you are eligible to go for your P2 license straight away, because they automatically assume that you've gotten plenty of driving experience, and so you don't have to do the P1 stage, you go straight to your P2 stage, and you don't have to show them the book that we record your 120 hours in, which means you don't need the 120 hours, because I guess it's something to do with sort of age, your mental age, you're a bit much more mature about it, so you're less likely to crash. I don't know why that is, but that's just what it is. And I've kind of, in a way, taken advantage of that by not driving. Now that I'm 23, and I was waiting till I got a car. I've got one now, and I've decided I'm finally going to go for my license. And so I can book it straight away, get my P2s, and I'll finally be able to drive. I'll get the car done up. I think I've got to put a new battery in. We're charging a battery at the moment. It's been a couple of days and it still isn't charged up. I've got to fix the hood, I've got to fix the grille on the front of the car, I've got to do all that sort of thing, and then I'll be able to drive it. This leads me back to what I was saying before with my working the Boxing Day test match. It's a lot of money. You get a lot of money working pretty much all day and it's public, and some of them are public holidays, and it's great. It's fantastic money. Stressful days, but it's fantastic money in the end. Which is why I won't be able to enjoy myself that much during Christmas. I won't be able to take some time out to have fun with my new Christmas presents, because usually I get games and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, so that's what's happening. And we got a Snorlax for our Pokedex now. This guy just showed us a Snorlax. I found something to talk about finally. So I've wasted a bit of time. We're almost done. Nearly all the trainers are beaten. Pikachu's on level 25. I don't think I'm going to get anyone else to level 25 at this stage. I think I might have forgotten what I was doing and just kept rambling on about driving. So I forgot to switch Pokemon out, and I've just been fighting with Charmeleon for all this time. Not anymore. I switched to Nidorino now. Okay. I don't think there's that many trainers to go. I think there's the 2 in this room, and there's another one, and then Gary's further up, and then that's it. And then you get the HM, and then you leave the ship and it's gone. So, not too long, guys. We're at, what are we, 36 minutes. So, it's going to be a longer episode, but it's going to be worth it, because it's the cruise ship. I think it's going to be worth it. I want to keep training Venonat app, also. Because it's going to be good once it gets its better psychic moves. Confusion's alright. Confusion's good. But, you know, I think it learns Psy Beam next, and then Psychic a bit later on. Even though I could probably get Psychic by that stage. Because it is a TM in this game as well. I don't know. I will, as soon as Venonat stops being fucking confused... Fuck. I've got no full heals, so I can't unconfuse it. So it's got to wait. I'm not going to bother switching it out. Oh my god. Please. Please attack. Thank you. Please kill it. Oh my god. Right, that's it. I'm switching out to Pikachu. Fucking supersonic. I hate it. Confusion is the worst. Ugh. Alright, Pikachu, show me how it's done. And don't get poisoned either. Shit, I'm running out of Thunder Shocks. Should probably save 1 or 2 for Gary. Alright. What have you got next? Goldeen. Alright, I'll use 1 more, kill this, and then be done. I'm running out of potions too. I've been abusing potions as well. I've noticed while I was talking. I haven't been really looking at the screen either. I've just been, you know, talking randomly and just pushing buttons. Yeah, and fighting trainers, like, not even paying attention. So, I guess that's a good thing. Like, if you ramble on, it's great. Like, cause you might not be paying attention to what you're doing, but you're also keeping the crowd engaged with your incoherent, unnecessary conversation about driving and licensing in the state of Victoria. So thank you. If you're still watching this episode, thank you for paying attention. Excuse me. Oh, it's a level 22. It's like unequal, almost unequal with me. I think that's the first Pokemon I've seen in this game that's on equal footing with me. Like, not being levels, like a few levels down or a couple of levels down. And Nidorino grows to level 23. Is it going to learn a new move? No, it's not. Oh, Magnemite. Okay, how do you beat these? I'll just leave it with... they're a lot easier to fight in this one instead of the remakes, because in the remakes they actually changed it to a steel type, but in this they're just electricity. So they're a lot easier to beat. Thank God. But, you know, it's still good to have like a ground type or whatever, which we'll be picking up in the next episode, whenever that is, after Christmas. Oh, Sonic Boom is a crappy move, is a move I hate as well, because it always takes 20 HP. Oh, I meant to use Tackle, but whatever. It always takes 20 HP, so you know, and the health is a bit lower in this one than it is in other games. And a Max Ether I've got, which also sells for nothing. I don't know why, but I'm probably just going to leave it there. Oh, I've got a Max Potion Max potion. I picked up a great ball in that big room where all the chefs were. It was in the bin. I've just noticed that too. Pokemon can cut down small bushes. Cool story, bro. Oh yes, I've seen some Pokemon ferry people across the water. Cool story, bro. Alright, let's move on. I think this guy's got the last couple of trainers in it, and that's it. So this guy, and then her, and then that's the last trainers, I think. I don't know if I should go back and heal. I'm running out of moves as well. I'll probably... you can't heal on this ship. In the remakes you can. Which is great. Saves you having to go out to the Pokemon Center. And, heal there. But in this one, you can't. And luckily, that Growlithe didn't attack me, so Nidorino's still alive. And he's probably going to die now. Yeah. Oh, 1 HP. Oh my god. Thank you. Alright. Should be level 24. Awesome. I must salute you. Alright, I think we're going to switch it out now. Venonat's running out of health as well. I'm not going to train Pidgeotto because, like I said, we're going to be getting rid of it very soon. So, I'll use a couple of potions on Venonat. One, and I'll use another one as well. There we go. And I'll use the last one on Nidorino because we're going to need that in the battle with Gary. And moving on. I never saw you at the party. I thought this was a party. What, this isn't a party? So what's going on? What's everyone doing? Everyone's just waiting for the ship to depart. Like that confusing boring time between, during port when you're just sitting there waiting to leave. Reminds me of those documentaries about cruise ships where they're always running into problems. Oh, thank God it didn't use disable. I need to can I? Actually, I'll use supersonic. Forget. Okay, don't worry about that. Let's try it again. Actually, I better leave it. Don't bother using supersonic. You're gonna kill it. There you go. You got confused by confusion. So awesome. And it's gonna get hit by poison, and it's attacking itself. See, this is the advantage of using a Venonat. Status moves. Not that great when you get hit with them, but they're fantastic. What the? Wait. Did that have 0 HP and it still survived? Or did it have 1 HP? I didn't see that. I thought it looked like it didn't have any. Ooh, red candy. Nice. We'll save that for the moment. We'll use that in a bit. Okay, who are you? Me and my daddy think the Safari Zone is awesome. I think the Safari Zone's pretty awesome too. Have you gone to the Safari Zone in Fuchsia City? It had many rare kinds of Pokemon. We'll be going there very soon, and I'm going to be spending a lot of time there. Because the Safari Zone is great. I heard many people get seasick. The captain looked really sick and pale. Oh, I better go see what's up then. Alright, let's go. Hello, Gary. Bonjour, Dean. Imagine seeing you here. Dean, were you really invited? I apparently had no idea there was a party. I had no idea the party had already happened. I thought this was the party. Yeah, I don't care if you've caught, a bunch of Pokemon. Okay, they're probably you caught a bunch of Pokemon and you've only got 4 on your team. What do you do with the rest? Alright. I don't care how many Pokemon you've caught, because my Pokemon are vastly superior. Well, the ones I have, anyway. So, first he's got the Spearow, level 19. He couldn't, he didn't have enough effort to, oh my god, Fury Attack, fuck, come on. Oh, it's gonna go all the 5 hits. This is because I don't want to speed up this game, so attacks like that are very annoying, because they take a long time. But we killed in 1 hit, so it doesn't really matter. And Venonat's level 23, hooray! Alright, Rattata. So, what we're gonna do now is we're gonna switch to Nidorino for its double kick. His double kick's a great move early on. As long as it doesn't kill me with this quick attack. Okay, good. This should finish it off. in one move. Yep. Awesome. Doesn't matter how many kinds of Pokemon you've caught, Gary. Mine are way better. Okay, Sandshrew. We don't really have anything strong against Sandshrew. So we'll put... we'll give Charmeleon a go. We don't have anything strong against ground types yet. We will very soon, but for now, we're just gonna have to get by with whatever we've got. And there was almost one. Oh god, it learned Slash really early. I didn't know that. Wow, it learned Slash at level 18 apparently. Either that or he hacked his Sandshrew. I don't know. Who cares? It's dead now. Eevee, the level 20 Eevee, which we'll just give it to Nidorino, finish it off with double kick, and it will be done. I can't remember how he evolves his I think it depends on how many wins you get against him as to what he evolves his Eevee into. I think that's what it is. I can't remember, but I guess we'll have to. It will be a mystery for now. I guess we'll find out what he evolves it into when it happens. But like I said, I can't really. I'll probably look at it off screen to see what happens. Let's talk to the captain. Ugh, I feel hideous. Seasick. Dean, rub the captain's back. Rub, 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 rub. Rub, 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 rub. Roo, thank you. I feel much better. You want to see my cut technique? I could show you if I wasn't ill. I know, you can have this. Teach it to your Pokemon, you can see it cut anytime. And we have it, we have HM1. Whew. Now that I'm not sick anymore, I guess it's time. It's so great how a rub on the back can make you feel so much better. The old, the techniques that parents use with kids to make them feel better, like rubbing your back or rubbing your tummy, they actually work. Surprisingly, they actually work. They work more than you'd think. It's not just in your head. It actually does work. Don't know how. I don't know what the science behind it is, but apparently it does. Right, that's it. Whew, finally beaten the SSN, and it has left from port. See you later. You cruise around the world, never to return. The fate of the SSN from here on out will forever be unknown. Wouldn't be surprised if it ends up in the Bermuda Triangle or something. I think now that, I think now that we've finally beaten the cruise ship, it's taken us 48 minutes to do so, we can finally end this episode. Okay, in the next episode, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be, now that we have HM1, we can use it. We earned that ability from beating Brock in Pewter City, so now we can use HM1. In the next episode, what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to catch a HM slave to use it on. I'll see if any of my Pokemon can learn Cut. I'll probably need one for Flash as well, because I'm going to be using that in a little bit. I'm going to be getting that in a little bit, and I'm going to be using it even more of a little bit. So we're probably going to go catch a HM slave. We're going to go into Diglett's cave and get ourselves a Pokemon. Yeah, you guys, like I said, you guys probably know, like I've said in the series before, you guys probably know what it is already, but we're going to be catching that Pokemon in Diglett's cave. Well, I wonder what it could be. And we'll beat the trainers out to the route to the right as well, and then we'll come back and we'll beat the gym and we'll get ourselves our Squirtle. So, hope you enjoyed this supersized episode of Pokemon Yellow. Remember to give this video a like, share it around with your mates, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Go back and watch the other episodes in this series if you haven't already, as well as some of the other videos on my channel. And until the next episode of Pokemon Yellow, I'll see you guys then. Whenever it is, like I said, next week is going to be something different. So I'll see you guys in Pokemon Yellow after the Christmas break. Until then, Merry Christmas and DY out. Peace.